A former reality TV star is backing a bill in the West Virginia State Senate that would require licensure and regulations of residential adolescent programs. Our Bailey Tucker spoke with the bill's sponsor today about why this is important for the children of West Virginia. Bailey, what's the history in this bill?
Anthony, back in 2022, a Christian school in Harrison County was served dozens of civil suits claiming they mistreated the children in their care. The West Virginia State Senate wants to make sure that something like this won't happen again. West Virginia State Senator Wakim Chapman has been working with a nationwide organization to tackle problems she believes are important to young political leaders. One initiative has support from former reality TV star Paris Hilton.
One of the issues that was brought up in November was an issue by Paris Hilton, which she's been making headways on the federal level regarding this issue. But institutional abuse was one of the big topics.
In a 2020 documentary titled This is Paris, Hilton spoke about her time at a youth residential treatment facility where she claims she was kidnapped and physically and sexually abused by the staff.
A lot of these parents, they're thinking that they're getting their kids help, and then it ends up being a nightmare. And if it could happen to Paris Hilton, you know, somebody who is an heiress to a very large multinational corporation, it can happen to anyone.
Hilton wrote a letter to the House Health and Human Resources Committee in support of the bill, saying, quote, "Across the country, including right here in West Virginia, countless children are still experiencing this same nightmare. I've spoken to survivors of Miracle Meadows, a troubled teen facility that was shut down in West Virginia, who share similar stories to mine." In 2022, dozens of lawsuits were filed against Miracle Meadows after former students alleged child abuse or sexual abuse before it closed in 2014. Senator Chapman says the state needs to do everything they can to help the children who call it home.
We need to do everything that we can to help our children, and perhaps this would inspire programs to actually come to West Virginia and help our children if they know that there's a framework and, you know, they can be licensed and things like that.
The bill is awaiting hearing in the Senate Judiciary Committee, but Senator Chapman told me she feels that her colleagues would vote in its favor. Live in the studio, Bailey Tucker, Eyewitness News.